In this segment, we're going to talk about C corporations. The classic C corporation for business owners and what that means. Who might be interested in a C corp? Who might be forming a C corp? So corporations, that's the traditional business entity that was formed in the 18th century, 19th century. Your traditional business is formed with shareholders, stockholders, and then you can have preferred stocks, you can do dividends. But the big advantage that it gave business owners was that it could, there was liability protection, which I'm not an attorney, I'm not offering legal advice, so for any legal advice, disclaimer here, make sure you consult your attorney. However, it did provide some legal distance between you and yourself, so the business could operate. And then the government started taxing it independently. So it had its own tax bracket, it had its own tax obligations, and then it would kick out dividends to the shareholders, stockholders. The problem with that classic C business, the C corporation model, we call it C Corp now, but it's just the corporation model, is that it's subject to true double taxation. So what happens is on the business side, you'll have your tax at say 35%. Historically it's been tiered, 0, 5, 10, 15, then up to 35%. And then state tax on top of that. So theoretically you could be paying 40% plus percent in corporate tax, corporate income tax. And then if you start to pull money out, the investors also have to report those dividends as income. So that was the problem with small business owners. Wanted the convenience or the security and the liability protection of the corporation, but the double taxation wasn't going to work. So in the 1970s, the IRS came and said, you know what, okay, Congress got together and said, okay, we're going to create this subchapter S where small businesses can elect to take and tax it it won't be taxed, it'll just be taxed all on the owner's level. Those are called S Corps, which we're going to talk about in a subsequent video. So your classic C Corp, subject to double taxation, you have corporate protection, investors, you can have all sorts of different ownership arrangements. Now, who uses C Corps today? Typically we see C Corps being used by companies that, technology companies that know they're going to be bringing in some investment money or some private equity money. They don't anticipate being profitable anytime soon, so they're going to be bringing in financing. We'll see those folks use C Corps. The other people that we see use C Corps, maybe if there's some extra liability issues that they're worried about, they're doing something complex or some sort of technology that it could be life-threatening, medical, for example, some sort of medical device, and they don't want that liability personally, so they may go with the traditional C Corp, because that's going to be the most distance between the shareholders, the individual, and the business entity itself is the classic C Corp. So if you're interested in how we can help you at Jack Trent Company, please give us a call and we will set up a no obligation free consultation, kind of go over your business needs and what you're looking for, what you need to accomplish, your bookkeeping, your accounting, your tax planning, strategy, financial strategies, long-term and short-term. And we'd love to help and have the opportunity to work together.